Hello friends, today we are going to discuss about the cultural diversity. In this video lecture we will discuss about cultural diversity, its definition, how culture takes place, what does it mean by cultural diversity, some important actions involved in the definition of multiculturalism, why is cultural diversity a good thing, and how can you support cultural diversity. So let us start with the what is cultural diversity. First of all, we should know what is culture. Culture refers to the outlook, attitudes, values, goals, and practices shared by a group, organization, or society. Interpretation of what is moral is influenced by cultural norms, and different cultures can have different beliefs about what is right and wrong. According to the theory of cultural relativism, there is no singular truth on which to base ethical or moral behavior, as our interpretation of truths are influenced by our own culture. In this way, culture is that which shapes us, it shapes our identity and influences our behavior. Culture is our way of being. More specifically, it refers to the shared language, beliefs, values, norms, behaviors, and material objects that are passed down from one generation to the next. Now, what is cultural diversity? What language do you speak? What is your religion? What holidays do you celebrate? What is your racial identification? What is your ethnic identity? What is your culture? Culture is that which shapes us. It shapes our identity and influences our behavior. Culture is our way of being. More specific, it refers to the shared language, beliefs, values, norms, behaviors, and material objects that are passed on from one generation to the next. Take the example, India. India has a diverse culture. In South, there is a Telugu. In North, there is a Hindi. In East, you can go through the Bangalore. In West, there is Punjabi, Sindh, Marathi, etc. Likewise, you can take the population of America, in which there is a diverse culture. 80% are white, 60% are Hispanic or Latin origin, 13% are African American, 5% are Asian American, 1% are American, Indian American or Alaskan Native. In this way, you can say each race encompasses a multitude of different ethnic groups. An ethnic group refers to people who are closely related to each other through characteristics such as culture, language, and religion. There are many ethnic groups in the United States, due in large part of its immigrant population. Each of these groups contribute to America's cultural heritage. Likewise, I have given you the example of India. From African Americans to Russian Americans, the United States in states is one of the most diverse nations in terms of culture, such as North India, South India, East India, West India. There are different cultures. One time there is in South there is other celebration, there is other festival in North, in Punjab there is other festival, in East there is other festival. So there is a diverse culture. At the same time there is a diverse culture. Now we should know the important actions which are involved in the definition of multiculturalism. A system of belief and behavior that recognizes and respects the presence of all diverse groups in an organization or society, acknowledges and values their socio-cultural differences. It encourages and enables their continued contribution within an inclusive cultural context which empowers all within the organization or society. In this way, there are 7 important actions which are involved in the definition of multiculturalism. Number 1, recognition. Recognition of what? I have told you the 7 important actions. What are that 7 important actions? Recognition, respect, acknowledge, value, encourage, empower, and celebrate. We will discuss one by one. Recognition of the abundant diversity of cultures. Respect for the differences. Acknowledging the validity of different cultural expressions and contributions. Valuing what other cultures offer. Encouraging the contribution of diverse groups. Empowering people to strengthen themselves and others to achieve their maximum potential by being critical of their own biases. And the last, celebrating rather than just tolerating the differences in order to bring about unity through diversity. Why is cultural diversity a good thing? As I have told you the example of America, I have told you the example of India. Why it is a good thing? Culture is the lens with which we evaluate everything around us. We evaluate what is proper or improper, normal or abnormal through our culture. If we are immersed in a culture that is unlike our own, we may experience cultural shock and become disoriented when we come into contact with a fundamentally different culture. People naturally use their own culture as the standard to judge other cultures. However, passing judgment could reach a level where people begin to discriminate against others. Worse ways of being are different than their own. Essentially, we tend to fear that which we don't understand. Cultural diversity is an important because our country, workplace, and schools increasingly consist of various cultures, racial and ethnic groups. We can learn from one another, but first we must have a level of understanding about each other in order to facilitate collaboration and cooperation. Learning about other cultures helps us understand different perspectives within the world in which we live and helps dispel negative stereotypes and personal biases about different groups. In addition, cultural diversity helps us recognize and respect ways of being that are not necessarily our own, so that we interact with others, we can build bridges to trust, respect, and understanding across cultures. Furthermore, this diversity makes our country a more interesting place to live, as people from diverse cultures contribute languages, skills, new ways of thinking, and new knowledge and different experiences. How can you support cultural diversity? We will discuss one by one. Increase your level of understanding about other cultures by interacting with people outside of your own culture. How can you do this? Meaningful relationship may never develop simply due to lack of understanding. Avoid imposing values on others that may conflict or be consistent with cultures other than your own. When interacting with others who may not be proficient in English, recognize that their limitations in English proficiency in no way reflects their level of intellectual functioning. Recognize and understand that concepts within the helping profession such as family, gender, roles, spirituality and emotional well-being vary significantly among cultures and influence behavior. Within the workplace, educational setting and clinical settings, advocate for the use of materials that are representative of the various cultural groups within the local community and the society in general. Intervene in an appropriate manner when you observe other engaging in behaviors that show cultural insensitivity, bias, or prejudice. Be proactive in listening, accepting, and welcoming people and ideas that are different from your own. This was the end of the today's chapter. In the next chapter, we will discuss about national culture with organizational culture. Hope you have all enjoyed well. So then wait for the next video. Thank you very much.